What up, everybody? All right, I'm a little late. I was over on TikTok, and one of my buddies was doing a live stream on TikTok, so I jumped in there and I was chatting away for a bit, and then did a little giveaway, and I won a 1 gram platinum bar, so that was pretty cool. Got the laser all set up, cracking out some business cards. Been here for a while. These are still the ones from last night that we've been working on. It takes forever to do them. We weren't kidding about that. But once we get that table, we'll be able to crack out more of them. Let's see, scroll back. Oh, we got Rock Butcher, 406 Miner. I thought Old Eagle was in here. We got Diving with Scuba Steve. Yeah, there we go, Rock Butcher. Now we got 6 people hanging out. I can switch the camera around so people can see the laser. And if anybody wants to come on up, hang out, more than welcome. I seen Dutchy, Prospector Jason E. Miner, what's up? I seen Dutchy was up earlier when I was live on Instagram. I went live on TikTok and Instagram for an hour each earlier, and then now I'm live on YouTube for an hour. Trying something new out. We got That's Right Recycling in the house. If you guys aren't subscribed to That's Right Recycling, make sure you subscribe to them. Scuba Steve, I had to give him to Charlie last night, but I can send you the link real quick. Charlie was helping out with the stream last night while I was lasering. You guys can hear me or not, I don't know. Probably froze. There you go, Scuba Steve. I sent you. Yeah, I knew you were driving. Camera shaking because I was sending Scuba Steve the link, and it's on a flexible tripod. Definitely need to get a overhead clamp with the overhead cameras and the 360 cameras going. Priced out the 4-piece inputs, and it was right around $700 for the graphics card we need, the capture card. Once we get that capture card, we'll be live streaming on 360 on a couple different platforms. We'll still be doing standard live streams as well, but we're definitely looking forward to getting the old. Oh, look at that! We got the Scuba Steve.
What's going on, everybody?
I'm making him seasick. We got Miss Canadian Scrapper in the house. How's it going, Miss Canadian Scrapper? Is she blue, Chris? Okay.
Waiting on Chris to get home from work.
I'm going to jump over on YouTube on the iPad. That way, if anybody comes in, I can mod them up quick. The creation of that bear was actually for Miss Canadian Scrapper's logo that we did. And I've been working on the colorizing of it, but it's a little difficult sometimes to get the correct colors out you want. See, Mr. Goldpaint and Dutchy Jacko, are you awake? What time is it there in Amsterdam? It should be about 6:11 p.m., I'm believing. Dutchy doesn't have to get up in the middle of the night to come hang out with us. He's just waking up from his nap. I'm sure he had a couple good safety meetings at 4:20. All right, so it's 6:11. Yeah, I was right. Woo woo. So Dutchy had a couple safety meetings, woke up from his nap after that. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for whenever Crystal gets home. Nice living in legal states.
Isn't it? In legal countries.
Yeah.
All of Dutchy's country's legal. Be nice if it was that way in the States, but
Slowly but surely it's getting there.
yep, one state at a time. The people are speaking. Eventually, Big Brother will listen. They're always listening, but what are they going to hear?
No matter whether they want to pay attention to what they're listening to.
Yep. Dutchy's been putting out a lot of awesome shout out videos for the big package he got shipped to him. Scuba Steve's going to have to throw some stuff in the next box we got going over to Amsterdam. Bro, 6 miners smashing some barbecue pork rinds for breakfast. Gotta love that. I had some black jelly beans. Huh?
Yeah, that's for whenever Crystal gets home.
Oh, aren't you a sweetheart? Getting safety meeting and post work supplies ready for the missus. Black jelly beans are my favorite. I love black licorice. I love black licorice tea. I don't drink Jägermeister or any of those black licorice flavored alcohols
I used
because I'm a puker when I drink, so I don't want to ruin black licorice for me.
It don't taste good coming up.
No. But black licorice was actually a medicine used by people back in the day for upset stomachs. When I was at my grandma's, my dad's mom, when I was a kid, whenever I had an upset stomach, she'd give me some black licorice or black jelly beans. Little strange, fun information. And real black licorice. Like, not that Twizzler stuff. I'm talking like Amish made licorice.
Twizzler, they went to cherry. They don't steer away from black licorice.
Oh, they got black licorice. They got 37 choices for cherry and one for black licorice. I've been begging for black licorice nibs forever because nibs are my favorite Twizzler. And I would love black licorice nibs. The Dutch are famous for their licorice. Well, Dutchy, you know what I'm going to say. I would love to try some. So when you send the next package to the States, brother, please include some of that awesome licorice. He sent us some real Nutella from Amsterdam and then these cookies that were amazing. What were those cookies called, Dutchy? What kind of cookies were they? They were like a honey, but they were like super awesome.
Huh.
Like, these cookies were amazing. You can buy them in the States for stroopwafels. Yeah. So you can buy these in the States. $5 for 2 of them.
I wonder how much they'd be at Jungle Jim's.
We looked online and it was like 50 or 60 bucks to get them. The bag he sent us, the exact same bag in the States, is 50 or 60 bucks. There, I think he said it was $2.
Because we've got a Jungle Gyms that's fairly local.
Yeah, so I would take the Nutella. I'd have a couple good safety meetings, then I'd take the Nutella and put it on them cookies. Man, let me tell you what. And then I made a peanut butter Nutella sandwich with one.
Try some of that.
Hey, you know where I live? Shoot, I'm coming to see you, and Crystal will be at work. I forgot. Otherwise, I was going to pick on her. But yeah, she misses us all the time. Like, it seems like every other trip she catches us.
Yep. She works
But we may get excitable and leave early, so she might have to get up for 4:20. Because usually, some reason when I arrive at Scuba Steve's, it's always at 4:20. And that's not on purpose. Like, we leave and then we'll hit traffic or we'll hit construction, and it's like we're delayed, 30 minutes out, we're delayed, okay. And then all of a sudden we pull up and it's 4:20. Like, figuratively and literally.
I always have something good. Always.
I mean, I do know it takes 8 hours and 16 minutes with heavy traffic to get to your house from here. So, I mean, it's not like I plan it out on purpose, but it just happens that way. I drive at night when there's no traffic.
Right. That's the easiest time to drive. Unfortunately, Saturday, we're leaving midday.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. We're leaving at lunchtime.
I like to arrive at my destination of between 7 and 8 a.m. And the way I go, when I go through Indianapolis, it's horrible. When I go through Dayton, it's horrible. Like, so I try to be through Indy by 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I can get to Indy from your house in an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how I'm modocking. And then we get to Danville. Usually it takes us 3 hours from your house to get to Danville. But what's funny is Scuba Steve's house is literally, I showed him last night day before yesterday on the map. Scuba Steve's house is literally in the middle of my trip. And what's the name of your town?
Middletown.
So Middletown is literally halfway for me to go back to home. That is hilarious. I think that's got to be like the craziest thing. For it to be halfway, it's pretty crazy. So there is a 2-minute, 30-second delay with chat to StreamYard. I saw a Dutchy comment on YouTube, and then I looked over at StreamYard, and it took 2 minutes and 30 seconds for his comment to come over. That's nuts.
All right, StreamYard need to tighten up. Hang on.
So a couple videos ago, I started doing the Easter eggs in the comments, and I put five clickable links, and they were gone in 2 days.
Teenagers, stay in the world so you can't remember a password.
Now, see, Rock Butcher just posted in YouTube, and it popped up almost immediately on StreamYard. That's pretty crazy. Rock Butcher couldn't type there for a bit, was slicing up the pork ribs, and didn't want to muck up the keyboard. Yeah, we were live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Twitch.
Hey, Rock Butcher.
I don't think this one passes quality control there.
A little crooked there.
That's right. Recycling and I had to come into work at 9 o'clock this morning because the heating and AC guy was going to be here. The Bud File's in the house. What's up? But yeah, so the heating and AC guy was supposed to be here at 9 a.m. It is now 12:22 p.m. and he's still not here.
Surprised you ain't got on the phone with him.
They messaged about an hour ago and said, "Oh, it'll be 1 o'clock."
Gotta love that.
One day, That's Right Recycling came and he sat here for 5.5 hours and no one showed, no one called.
I've been doing some hell raising. Chris was driving near Jamaica Road.
Oh, Scuba Steve's got his air tag on.
She had to take somebody to work.
She's got the truck, so
yeah.
See, that's why he knows where she's at. She's in his truck.
We get back from our trip.
So I think after I finish these cards, I'm gonna we're waiting for a heating guy to come and fix the heat in the building. When I get finished with these cards, I got 100. Well, I still got this many for the first stack, and then I got those 2 boxes to do. I got to do the front on these. When I finish all the cards, ooh, Rock Butcher, we got our fingers crossed for you, buddy. But yeah, so when I finish these dang cards, I'm gonna do a couple 8x10 photos on some stuff that I put together. So let's see if it works. We don't know if it works. We've never tried it. I took a piece of aluminum sheet, sanded it down, then painted it, and now I want to laser it off and see how it works. It's a heat pump that he's got to come put in, I guess, and then do something with the furnace. Yeah, it's irritating. But when we run the heat press in here, and then we got the lasers going, you don't need much heat next to my spot. But if you're on the other side of the vents, it gets a little chilly. If you're over on Scorpion's side over there on the other side of the lasers in these vents, it's chilly. But with the 400-degree heat press a couple feet behind me, I'm nice and toasty usually. But we do have an air filtration unit that we have on heat right there.
You got a lot of power being pulled from that little room.
Yes. And That's Right Recycling has a tiny little heater that he keeps next to him to keep his legs warm, and there's still no heat out in the shop. We got a Chinese diesel heater type thing that we want to convert to an oil burner.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do is build an oil burner in the garage. I just need the materials to do it with. It's also me build one with an old helium tank. You've seen the size.
Man, these cards takes forever.
I don't know how well that would He's at garage though. They ain't that small.
Dutchy, you need to get some windmills, bro.
Solar panels.
I don't know any. I've hardly ever seen any sunny days over there. I remember when I was younger, my dad said he was going to get a fan and convert it like a solar panel, and make my sister carry around a fan in front of her face so he could capture the power of her mouth. She just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. So you get that fan to spin, and you can generate electricity. What's up, Ruru? I got to let the scrap pup out. She wants to go out with her pappy. You want to go out? All right, come on. She's looking for you.
And Miami bird.
Yeah, so Dutchy's got a boiler. That's right, recycling's busting my chops because I don't shut up either. Heated by a central heating station pump to your house. I think I'd just grow a lot of tomato plants and heat my house that way. Dual purpose energy bill. And 406 minor. I don't even, Dutchy, how many trees is there in Amsterdam, buddy? Is there, I guess you could go over to Germany. You're not too far from Germany and get some firewood. All I've seen of the Netherlands is lots of, he says trees. What are trees? Not those kind of trees. Um, all I see of Netherlands is a bunch of flowers, fields and fields of flowers and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever seen any trees. That she doesn't have a wood stove. Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't really have much of a use for a wood stove. Flowers and bricks. We half weed, half seed. So would it be 25% weed, 25% seed, 25% flowers, and 25% bricks? Dutchy post a thing about when God made the Dutch, half sea, half weed. In case anyone's curious to what I'm talking about. Can you guys hear the sounds of the laser through the headphones, or does it feel that?
Sounds a little like sanding.
Well, yeah, this one does. When it does the squealy one. I still can't believe I have to do this 500 more times.
Need some kind of conveyor belt to load it.
Right? When I was younger, I remember walking along the tracks to get coal, and we'd use it for sidewalk chop.
I used to walk to the
But
track in elementary school picking up coal and quartz.
uh, 406 says coal trains all the time heading east. Just have to wait until they stop or run really fast.
As Dutch said, child labor works great.
Right? We're trying to get Hoodbilly Creations YouTube page channel up to 100 so we can go live on there. Once I get that channel up and running, I can slow down on the stuff over here. What's crazy is, so I posted the exact same video with the exact same hashtags on both channels. And one, I got 12,000 views. The other, I got 63. I did it at the exact same time, scheduled it to come out the exact same time. So it's kind of crazy. They slow way down when going through Hellgate Canyon. I took Amtrak to Oregon through Montana, and we trying to think what town it was we were in Montana. I'd have to look, but either way, it doesn't matter. We were in the middle of BFE, Montana, and they're like, the train's going to stop. It's going to take 40 minutes. Train's going to get searched. I was like, all right, whatever. So we're all standing out on the thing, smoking cigarettes and waiting for DHS to run through the train with dogs. And they said, hey, just so you guys know, we're looking for bombs, not the bomb. And then the guy kind of like giggled. And I was like, that was the lamest weed joke ever. Yeah, we were all standing out there smoking joints. They didn't care. It was awesome. I went and got my medical card in Oregon the first time because Oregon was doing out of state prescriptions and Wisconsin had reciprocity and accepted out of state prescriptions. Now no state does that. Amtrak goes up north on the High Line. I know it was 5 blocks to the nearest gas station that was open at the time, and I wasn't walking. Middle of February, colder than snot. And then I remember when we went through the tunnel, they're like, all right, so we're going to stop the train inside the tunnel. We got to plow out the other end. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. You're going to stop the train in the mountain to let somebody get out and get in a plow truck. Yeah, so there's a plow truck inside of the mountain. They park the train, guy gets out, gets in the plow truck, warms it up, plows out the end of the track so the train can go through. Now the train already has the plow on the front of it, but the snow was to the point where they needed to get the plow truck out with the snowblower attachment and like chew away at the snow on the exit to ugh, the exit to the tunnel. So I'm sitting in there freaking out. I was messaging. I'm afraid to get buried alive. Uh, had a little panic attack type thing. It was kind of hilarious. And after it was over with, but they stopped the train. 40 some minutes I'm in this train. I got no cell signal. And I'm to distract myself from being inside of a train underneath a mountain. I'm sending out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of text messages for this 40 some minutes. I was like, I'm gonna die in here. God hates me. I was freaking out. My mom thought it was hilarious. I get outside the tunnel when the train starts going down the road, and then all of a sudden, bing, 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 bing. Her phone started going nuts. Yeah, it was around Glacier Park. That is correct. But yeah, so we were trapped in this tunnel for 40 some minutes, and I was having an anxiety attack the whole time. It was great. On the way back, we didn't have that problem though, so that's cool. But going through that tunnel, it was terrible. Anybody got anything exciting planned this Sunday evening if you're in Amsterdam, Sunday morning if you're in Montana, Sunday afternoon if you're on the East Coast? It's crazy. It's 3 different times a day here. I hear
Um,
Scuba Steve chiming in. What do you got planned there, Scuba Steve?
she gets home, I'm gonna go deposit some money in the bank, take care of our cell phone bills, and do some work on the truck.
Nice. Um, do you have any of your vector files for your stuff?
For what stuff?
Logos, images?
I think Crystal has them.
I need vector files, not screenshots or whatever. I'll message her on Instagram and let her know what you need.
All right.
406 miner's going to have silicone stink on him all day. Better than skunk there, Stacy. Better than skunk.
Let's see how far she is. Okay. She's headed to Longhorn now. Drop spirit off.
Getting some steak.
Yeah, I'm good. I got a friend of mine that works at Longhorn, so I get half off.
There you go.
You get a discount?
Yeah.
Oh, she got a discount.
We do.
Why haven't we ever had McDonald's?
Talking to Charlie, he's at Matt. Told him, good, come up so I can bust the stone. You can get rid of skunk smell, not silicone. Yeah, I probably have to be doing that stuff outside. That silicone stuff does stink terribly. Hey, while we got Scuba Steve here, and I need to have a moment of mic muted, I'm going to play Scuba Steve's song. So I'm going to mute myself and play Scuba Steve's song.
Awesome.
Come on. Come on.
Here we go.
Dive down into the Lord, deep water with me. Travel out into the unknown. And what lies on the other side is a mystery we don't know. But we sure about to find out. Yeah, catch a vibe and let's shoot the breeze. Put on your suit and goggles, we diving with Scuba Steve. There's so many surprises and oddities to retrieve. From the other side of the water, subscribing and you can see. Provided that you believe decent people exist. And more than just fables and stories that we read to the kids. Scuba Steve ain't nobody, he ain't even a friend. It's only families invited to the damn end. Yeah. Now take a second to imagine pimping. You floating down the Chattahoochee going magnet fishing. Finding relics from a time your grandpappy lived. Let's take a trip where you ain't even gotta have permission. Come on. Dive down into the dark, deep water with me. Travel out into the unknown. And what lies on the other side is a mystery we don't know. But we sure about to find out.
That was Scuba Steve's song. Here, now I'm going to play mine.
Chattahoochee is what separates Alabama from Georgia.
The sun is rising. One more sleepless night goes by. My mind ponders as I sit and I wonder why I do this to myself. Trying to do my best with one foot in heaven, but both are slipping into hell. There's no deeper into hell. There's no redemption from this affliction. There's no redemption from this addiction. My soul is permanently shelled. There's no redemption. My love I'm taking, there's no escaping from this bed you know that I made. Inside I'm bleeding, this life I'm leading is bound to put me in the grave. Left torn and tattered, just doesn't matter. It's just one more taste that I crave. There's no redemption from this addiction. There's no redemption from this affliction.
We got Shreky Lou in the house. If you guys didn't see it last night, Shreky Lou, we call him Shrek Daddy, the Silver Pimp. He was sporting out his new custom shirt we sent him on the Shrek and Wreck show. And if you're looking for good deals on silver, they got a live stream on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. Shreky Lou, Rock Butcher, he's a worldwide re-owned geologist. He was put in a magazine as being a world-renowned geologist, and we like to tell him, to us, he is a world-renowned geologist. But we like to bust his chops about it. He hates getting the accolades, even though he does deserve it. Rock Butcher always answers our questions. We play Stump the Geo sometimes. It's pretty fun. But yeah, if you guys are looking for great deals on silver, make sure you hit up Shreky Lou. He's got all the silver you can handle. Shreky Lou wants to be re-owned. Well, all you got to do is get married a couple times, Shreky Lou, and you could be worldwide re-owned if you do it on different continents. Rock Butcher pissed off all the women on the Western Hemisphere, so he went to the Eastern Hemisphere to meet his new wife. At least his new wife is super awesome, though. I've actually got to talk to her a few different times. He's the only guy I know that pissed off all the women in the entire hemisphere and had to go to a different hemisphere. Shrek, oh, that ain't happening. Well, you could be like my aunt and divorce your spouse and remarry the same spouse 5 times. That was pretty crazy. Down to a few more cards to go for this pack of 100. Then we got to flip them over and do the backs. We're going to do that when we come back. And then we're going to get into the next pack and do front and back, front and back. So I got 500 plus more burns to do on this. These cards are going to be coming to the Vegas Coin Show. So Shreky Lou, if you guys are going to Vegas, I hear Shreky Lou's going to Vegas this year for the Vegas Coin Show again. If you guys are going to be going to Vegas or in around Vegas December 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you can hit up the Vegas Coin Show and meet Shreky Lou and Silver Scorpion. I won't be going till the later one. I made the decision to not go until I have the stuff I wanted to bring with. It's a long drive and an expensive trip, so I want to make sure I have a lot of cool stuff to take with me when I do go out there. But we're going to be sending some stuff out with Scorpion besides these cards. Turning and burning some coins. Got the old Hercules engraving. Jim, but you got to have the drama and excitement. It's for the tube, man. It's for the tube. He's definitely a ham, I'll tell you that. He's going to be wearing some of the awesome shirts that I made him. He's going to have the Rim Reaper shirt. He's going to have a couple other super cool shirts that I made. We were going to make him Shrek since you're in here. Initially, you weren't going, from our understanding. So we were going to make a shirt that said, "Where's Shreky Lou? I came here to see Shreky Lou," and send that with Scorpion. But now that you're going, we don't have to. I still may do it. I still may make a point me to Shreky Lou's table shirt. Ugh. Look at that. Oh, you'll definitely be seeing us. And like I said before, I want to go out there to get gold and to do some detecting and some treasure hunting over in your state, which isn't too far from Vegas. But I don't like gambling. I don't like noise, and I don't really drink. I smoke a lot of grass, and I like to be in nature. So I think I'd have more fun, and we'd have more fun hanging out in the Utahs, the mountains, whatever those mountains are called, and teaching Shreky Lou how to find gold with a super expensive metal detector. Rock Bookster is making some kimchi. Hey, we'll have a blast up there in the mountains. I've got several GPS coordinates and places we can hit up out there. So we can go get rocks, crystals, gems, and then look for some nuggets. I love kimchi as well. Rock Butcher was going to be coming down and he was going to bring me some homemade stuff that his daughter makes. And then he got hired to do a job and work comes first. the foreplay, sad to say, but he when he comes down next year, he's gonna have to bring me some of that stuff. Shreky Lou, I think the Silver Shield needs to start doing their COAs on aluminum cards. We can get aluminum cards to fit in their boxes. We actually did that in North Carolina, and we dug down in one spot and we got to about 12, 18 inches, and there was a spring. So that was kind of neat because the witching wands, the copper rods, the dowsing rods, whatever you want to call them, they also will find moving water. So we did that, and we found a spring, and then we found some gold. It does work. I don't understand why it works, but it does work. We actually have the rods, the copper rods to make, or the copper to make the rod, and we're looking at making some. They're not very easy to locate here in the States. Get it? Locate. But there are a couple places that do sell witching rods. All the spots that we witched. Yep. So yeah, I know you were. I thought you were looking for gold. So it does find gold. It does find running water. I never knew it found diamonds, but I'm gonna have to take some out there just to try it for all of the different places where we have potential. And I would like to. There's a couple places in Georgia where diamonds are prevalently found, and I sent Scuba Steve that information. So we might have to get some witching rods in Scuba Steve's hands.
I'm hoping I get enough time to be able to do some prospecting.
Well, that's the first thing you better do. It's in the backyard. All he has to do is walk out the backyard of his mom's house, walk about 120 yards into the woods, and he's at a double inside bend section with bedrock showing. I saw it on the maps. I was like, yeah, buddy. Dutchy, you should try some witching rods over there in Germany. And I asked somebody that does the witching rods thing if they ever tried it in running water to see if that had any effect to find any dense locations for drop zones. And they said they've never tried it in running water. All right. Yep. Easy peasy to make. Just need the right mindset while doing it. Totally calm and thinking about what you're looking for. It works. It's one of those mysterious things. Yep. Dowsing rods, Dutchy. Yes, sir. We've got a lot of really nice thick #1 copper, and we're going to put them to test at a couple different locations. Oh, Shreky Lou is going to be decorating for Christmas today. Well, Shreky Lou, my condolences. Bah humbug, to say the least. No, I just don't enjoy decorating for the holidays because you got to put all that shit away. Who wants to do that? Like, you dig all your Christmas crap out, and then you got to put away a whole bunch of crap that it was in. And then when Christmas is over, you got to put all that away. Now, I do have a relative that decorates a holiday tree year round. So makes a New Year's tree, then makes a Valentine's tree, then a St. Patrick's tree, and all the other assorted little weird holidays throughout the year. So that's kind of neat. Then you don't have to get the tree in and out. Love you too, man. Stay safe out there. Oh, Rock Butcher's hoping he gets held over till Wednesday. She gets frustrated and pulls the tree out herself. I see that. He says when he gets home on Tuesday, his wife has already told him that he has to haul the tree up from the basement. And he's got Mini Hammer there with him, so he can't even call and say, hey, Mini Hammer, I need you to do me a favor, man. Yes, sir. I am rocking that link tree. I've got a lot of stuff figured out on the old link tree. I'm going to drop that again for people watching after we post the stream. Don't forget to click that link tree, and don't forget to check out the description because we got some hidden Easter eggs up to 20% off select merchandise, and you see scrolling down at the bottom. Well, Six Miner's mom used to have a small Christmas tree hanging from the ceiling for a chandelier. That's crazy. Yeah, we got Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. We are streaming right now on 5 of those. If you're over there on Twitter land and you can't see what we're saying, come on over to YouTube. Watch the video after it's over because we're getting ready to leave. And 3 more cards. I can't wait. Been here all night last night, left in the middle of the night to wake up super early to come do it again. Like they say, if just 10% of the people, that's so 10% of 300 is 30. So if 30 people place orders, it was worth the 4.5 days it's going to take me to do all these cards. We got oh yeah. So I don't know if you guys like hats with patches on them, but we got hit up by a company yesterday. Last night, actually, the middle of the night, he was up working late. We hit him up for a collab deal on a 3-piece suit. The 3-piece suit being one of his awesome hats, one of our awesome T-shirts, and a custom round from Scorpion Metals, something like that. So whatever design we agree on, we're going to put it on the hat, the shirt, and the coin, or some variation or continuation if it's a 3-part with 3 different pictures. We're not 100% certain, but we're going to be doing a collab with an awesome company out of Minnesota. We're looking forward to that for sure. I think we're going to be limiting the collab down to 100 items. So it'll be 100 available. We're going to share it out at the same time. Now he's got 1 million followers, so I think his followers might snatch it up. I can give all Team Hercules members and all of Scorpion Metals members a heads up when we get ready to post the sales. If you guys seen my Rim Reaper shirt, it's going to be some high quality stuff. He does a lot of smart aleck comical hats. He's got an OSHA hat that he does that's pretty funny. He's got a MILF Hunter shirt using the Milwaukee Tool logo. Turned it into MILF Hunter. That one's pretty funny. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we're going to pick a new graphic and go from there. And the three of us are gonna pound out 100 items for that. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. Limited edition. It's great when other small businesses come together. And if you guys check, Precious Metal Bulls, I'm not sure if he posted it here on YouTube yet, but Precious Metal Bulls did a shout out for us earlier on Instagram and TikTok. He ordered some COAs for his Lost Cast, Investment Cast, Wax Cast stuff. And we made him some can koozies and sent him some really cool stuff. I'm not sure why I'm not subscribed to him. The YouTube purge is real, man. The YouTube purge is real. Yeah, he did some awesome Minotaurs, and I made the cards for those. And they did a little shout out video for us, so that was pretty cool. We got one more card to go, and then I can go to the grocery store, then go back and hang out with the wife for a little bit, and then turn around and come right back. I'm guessing we're going to have to come right back to work. So exciting. Will do, Mr. Dutchy. Will do. Look at that. We're going to switch over. All right, here's the front of the cards. I'm not going to rack the whole pack. I'm just doing the first one. So I got one started for when I come back and it don't look so horrible. We're not going to get anything close to the vent here because this vent is on full steam ahead. And as we found out yesterday, it will vacuum stuff in it. There you go. Front. The front goes so much faster. That's one thing I do say. Front and back of the card. If you're looking for any custom apparel, merchandise, resin art, tumblers, and more, 3D printing, laser engraving, precious metal pour art, custom precious metal rounds, coins, custom wood burning, precious metal buyer, dealer in Virginia, company, brand, logo, merchandising, graphic design, gold processing, e-waste recycling. There you go. If you want any of that stuff, send images to that email, text or call for placing an order. All right. Thank you guys for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We are going to shoot the stream and be back on later. So make sure you check the notifications for when we're coming back. We will see y'all in a few hours.